make me look like Gwyneth Paltrow. I get off the surgery table looking like freaking Shrek.
Oh no!
I know, we're back again with another veneer story. I thought I was done as much as you thought we were done. If there is any video when it comes to illegal activity that I've ever covered that I've loved, had to have been Princess Cuts. If you guys have not seen that video, I will have it linked on the end screen. Somebody with such great personality that does illegal things like Princess Cuts should go straight to jail. And I am still watching you, Miss Cuts, because you are still undercover doing these works, telling people to DM you, and you're working at your boutique. I got my eyes on you, and I hope the feds have their eyes on you too. Now, there has been a whole lot of other veneer techs. One of them has unfortunately passed away. One of them is going through jail stuff right now. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to cover the one that's going through jail. It's too much. We all get the idea. You did something illegal. All of y'all need to go to jail. And just when I thought Princess Cuts was the end of the veneer tech era, at least for this channel, guess who sends me a video? My own husband. Now, this video has a lot of parts. I have not watched none of them. This is definitely a twist. It is titled How I Got Scammed Into Being a Veneer Tech. That is about all I know about this video, these videos. Let's get into them.
Hey y'all.
Hello.
This is my story time on how I got scammed into becoming a veneer
How?
tech and lost, well, I want to say $2,500, but overall it was like a $5,000 investment, and I got sued. Let's start there.
Wonderful.
I got sued
all right.
today
Let's get into it.
by North Carolina Board of Dental Examiners.
As you should.
So let's start. Let's get into it. So as y'all all know, I'm a content creator, influencer, and I promote people's products.
Okay.
So I got an inbox one day, and I received a message from this guy named Devon, and he was like, hey, I want to do your veneers for free for promotion purposes. And I was like, veneers? Like, I've always wanted veneers. Like, I could insert a picture of what my teeth looked like beforehand. I always had very nice teeth, but I always wanted a whiter smile. So he contacted me and was like, hey, I want to do your veneers for free. I'm located in Atlanta.
Scamlanta.
I just basically want to do your veneers for free, just promote my work. And I said, okay, I seen a couple of people that he did, and I was like, okay, you do some good work. Let's set something up.
To Devon.
Okay, so here's what my teeth looked like before I got these veneers by him. And like I said, I always had a very nice smile, but I wanted my smile to be whiter. And that's exactly what he said veneers would do. So I drove all the way down to Atlanta. I was able to get these veneers by him. First of all, it was in like this rinky-dinky looking spot, so I was definitely weary at first.
Red flag.
But, he said, I'm now starting up, so just trust the process, and I'm going to make sure that you have a nice, white, beautiful smile. So I did genuinely like his work, and I was happy with my results. So I'm going to post the video now of the promotion that I did for him doing my teeth.
Okay.
Hey y'all, check out this process of me getting my composite veneers done at 1011 Aesthetics in Atlanta. The process was so smooth and easy. We didn't have to shave any of my teeth down. Honestly, the part that hurt the worst was this blue thing holding my mouth open. Look at me already feeling myself with a little 6 teeth in my mouth. Excited as hell because I already see the difference. The entire process took about 6 hours, and it was well worth the $2K. Look at me happy as hell with my new smile. Yeah, I thought I smiled a lot before. I'm about to be a problem. I'm so happy with the results. Look at my whiter, brighter smile.
Oh, man. She definitely looked happy, but the results, to me at least, look a little crooked. Just a little bit, not too much, but it's all about what's happening under the veneers. Your real teeth, is it sealed correctly? I don't know who this Devon is. Is that the guy that got arrested? I'll look at it later, but You walk into a building and it looks a little sketchy, but you don't question it because you got to trust the process. No, it's not a dentist facility. What is it? A house? Is it a basement? Is it inside a dumpster? Is it in the trenches? What is it? This was part 1. There is a lot of parts, but we're going to get into another video. These girls, I believe, got their veneers done professionally by a licensed dentist. So we're going to watch what they have to say before we get into part 2 of that video we just watched.
Both got all of our teeth done. And here are 10 things we wish we would have known before we got veneers. Veneer breath. Okay. You will have some stinky breath. Only if they don't seal like the veneer or your crown like directly with your gum bacteria within there, your breath will stink. On that note, if they do not seal it all the way, you're more prone to getting cavities and or need root canals, and or your tooth can like literally decay and crumble underneath. Boom. Next, you can't really bite into hard things like apples, tacos, hard sandwiches like with chicken. That's not hard. But okay, anywho, loss of sensation. So when you first get your teeth shaven down and they put the veneer on it, you lose all sensation. For her, it was complete opposite, right? Yeah, like I feel like my teeth, like I can feel everything, like when it's super cold, when it's super hot, like I'm literally sensitive as hell. So another thing, if you get a bridge specifically, like if you chip a tooth in the bridge, you literally have to get all them suckers replaced. Oh, okay, I think you also were gonna say that you have to wear a retainer like literally forever. Literally forever. Unless I had no orthodontic work done. So if you didn't have any braces or Invisalign, then like you should be okay. But if you did have braces or Invisalign, your teeth will literally shift back into its original position and you will have gaps. But another thing, if you grind your teeth at night, you definitely have to also wear your retainer, because like I chipped my tooth I think 3 or 4 times, so I grind my teeth real bad. Oh, on a positive note, what I didn't know is that once you get veneers, like if you need any work done, like a root canal or anything, your insurance will still cover it. But on a bad note, if you do get a cavity or a root canal, they either have to drill through your gum to fix it, or literally take off the entire veneer, take off the entire crown to fix it. Is that 10? That is 10. Oh, and they have to replace it once they drill it off. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Like I said, if you guys watched the video of Princess Cuts or even Veneer Tech, I believe I had before I even covered Princess Cuts, she was just the latest one I've covered, then you know that we've talked about all this, like the breath, the disease, how you could pretty much pass away because of veneers that are poorly done. It's a whole thing, but they got theirs done by a professional, a licensed dentist, orthodontist, all that good stuff. I just wanted to add that on there because it was some information for all of y'all that are new here.
Hey y'all, this is my part 2 of becoming a veneer tech and how I got scammed into becoming one and lost about $5,000. So in my last video I showed you I got a free veneer procedure done by this guy named Devon.
Yes.
Devon his name was Devon the Tech, and then he ended up changing his name to Devon the Wizard.
And you trusted this guy? A lot of dentists that I know just go by their last name. I've never heard, unless that person's a scammer. We had the Tooth Fairy, Veneer Tech Fairy, Princess Cuts. Now we have Devon the Wizard. It doesn't take a genius to see through the BS.
So, so basically, I was happy with my results at first. Everything was cool. Everything was nice. Within a week, one of those veneers broke.
Of course.
I was obviously like, hey, how did this happen? Like, can we fix this? He was telling me I needed to drive back down to Atlanta to go see him to get one fix. I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. But at this time, he was traveling. So he said, I'll be in Charlotte in the next month. So I'll come fix your teeth, whatever. Okay, cool. So we had a great relationship at first. So now let's fast forward, because it was about a year of me watching this man come into strip clubs, spending money, making a lot of money. Obviously, when I promoted his veneer tech business, it started booming because I have a lot of followers, and a lot of people started going to him, and a lot of people started now paying him for these veneers. So now fast forward, this is about a year later. I noticed this was in March, I want to say like March of 2024. No, it was like January of 2024. He started promoting the fact that he was going to now teach people how to do these veneers. I said, oh my God, I've literally watched this man make so much money doing this, and he's living this luxurious life. He's upgraded his suite, everything looks really nice, and this is now something that I'm interested in because I dance in the strip club, so I wanted to find my way to get out of the strip club. I wanted to invest my money into something that I was going to obviously make more money doing. So this is something that I was interested in. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, I'm interested in doing your class. He said, link in bio. And it was like a $500 deposit. And then the other money was going to be due in cash in person. He was not accepting any type of other payment.
Can't
other
track
than
cash.
Cash App, Zelle. He wasn't doing any of that.
Red
First
flag.
red flag. Because why are you
Second
trying to
red
take cash
flag.
from people? And you don't want any, it's like you don't want any paper trail of this. So I sent him the $500. I locked in my slot for the class. And then the day of, I drove down to Atlanta to do this class. And I paid him the rest of the $2,000 in hand cash. Now, when I first pulled up to this location that he sent us, it was literally just like a house. It was like an Airbnb. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird, whatever. I go in, they had breakfast there for us. It was a really nice setup. So they had little kits for us. They gave us the kits. It was about 6 people in the class. And he sat there, he collected all the money and then got started. Now, when I say this was the most unorganized class, he had about 4 different teachers in there. And everybody was basically talking at one time. It was like, yeah, do this way. And this is how you're going to do it this way. And everything, just throwing at us a bunch of information. I'm sitting there jotting everything down like, oh my God. Like, this is a lot of information that he's just like throwing at us. And then he started playing YouTube videos. So, sir, I just paid you $2,500 for you to sit up here, give us some breakfast, and start playing YouTube videos for us. I said, I could have did this myself. I didn't have to pay you $2,500 for this. I could have looked this video up for myself. Whatever, didn't make it a big deal. Just was like very excited to learn, this was my first time investing in something that was
a scam.
Supposed to help me get out the strip club.
Okay, there were plenty of red flags before this even. And I think if you initially set a consultation with a dentist and they go by, I don't know, let's use Devon the Wizard. Which I can't even take that seriously. Devon the Wizard. And then the next time when you're actually going to get the procedure done, they go by Devon Teeth. Whatever. Don't you think that's a red flag? And for you to say you pulled up, y'all saw that? For you, there it goes again. For you to say you pulled up in front of a house, an Airbnb, and then there was breakfast, him showing y'all YouTube videos. I actually went on Instagram right now and his page is private. I thought it was the guy that was arrested. I can't remember his name to save my life, but this is her in that class. They had little fruits. I know y'all saw her. There's Devon over there. And yeah, she went to the class. There's evidence. So who knows? Maybe I'll be covering Devon next. His Instagram is private, so I need to find a way to get in there.
So I'm like, just still excited. Like, hey, okay, let's do this. Mind you, this was a 2-day class. So the first day in the class was in the office. We spent it was in this Airbnb. We spent about 3 hours doing this class. Like I said, it was just YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video. And then all of these veneer techs started telling us their experience on how this was so life-changing and how everything was, we made over $100,000 doing this. And, this is amazing. We all drive nice cars and have nice places and blah, 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 blah. Okay, really selling it to us. So the second day, he brought us to his suite, which when I say his suite was laid, he had pictures everywhere. He had the super nice dental chair, like it was automatic, like it was laid. It was nice. Like it looked like a real dental office. So I was like, okay, yeah, we in the game. Like this is lit. We really about to learn and learn how to do veneers. And then he made it seem like it was something as simple as like doing nails, learning how to do nails, or learn how to do hair or something like that. He just made it seem like it was...
It does not take a genius to know that you have to have some type of education, as in go to school to become a doctor, to become a dentist, to become a surgeon, to be anything medical. You have to go to school for it. And people are allergic to school, but they want that fast money. And you would think from somebody that came from an industry where you get fast money, you would know that this was a scam to begin with. I'm sorry, but Google, are veneer technicians real? As reported by Forbes earlier this year, a veneer tech is someone who illegally places dental veneers. The word dentistry, dental, is already telling you that you have to have some type of schooling. Veneer tech, not some type of schooling. You actually have to go to university, go to dental school, all that good stuff. Veneer techs are not professional dentists or dental hygienists. Instead, veneer techs are individuals who take a short course, a shortcut into cutting your teeth on how to place veneers that they find on AliExpress, whatever you want to call it. What is a veneer tech? Recently, numerous videos have been posted on TikTok by people labeling themselves as veneer techs. They claim to have completed a 2-day course. Who do you know who goes to school for 2 days and immediately is a doctor, is a surgeon? Oh, yes, these type of people. What are you doing? I really need to get onto Devon's Instagram because this is ridiculous. They claim to have completed a 2-day course that qualifies them to create and administer dental veneers. In reality, veneer tech is not an official title nor a licensed position. A simple Google search will tell you everything you need to know. You don't even have to go to a dentist and ask. You can even go on TikTok. You can go on Facebook. There is no excuse to go as far as seeing all the red flags, but choosing to be blinded by the money, the riches that these people have, when in all actuality, they're scamming you in the process. You saw the red flags. Was it a carnival? Because if it was, you were the clown.
Very simple. Now, in the class, we asked him, it was multiple times that we asked him, we're like, hey, are you sure that we don't need a dental degree or something like that to do this? And his answer was no, because you are not shaving down people's real teeth.
Stupid.
I said, okay, all right. This makes sense because we're not shaving down people's real teeth.
So you just take his word for it?
And we're just putting a composite layer over the person's normal teeth that this made it legal. Again, I am just this girl who I just wanted to invest my money into something that was going to make me my money back.
Respectfully, if you're going to invest your money, you're just a girl. No, you are a grown woman who has a smartphone, who has a brain that can be used. Obviously, you've learned your lesson because you were scammed into being a veneer tech. In all actuality, you weren't scammed. You should have known I'm sorry. You should have known exactly what you were getting yourself into. This is not some grand scheme that was keeping you away from knowing the truth. You had the information at your hands, literally at your hand. You could have searched it. And like I said, if it was actually a dental setting, not an Airbnb, then maybe, just maybe, I would understand. But if somebody even has a dental office and it looks proper, it looks exactly how it's supposed to look as somebody that isn't a professional when it comes to dentist stuff, if his name is Devon the Wizard, does that not ring a red flag bell in your noggin? You're not just a girl. You are a grown woman who had a smartphone and could have researched this for yourself. But instead, what happened is, and what happens to a lot of these women in these veneer tech classes, they want to act as if they don't know. I'm sorry. How are you that old not knowing what is wrong? I would get it if you were a girl, if you were 16, 17, 18. Ma'am, you are older than me, and I know better. I try to show her grace in the first clips because I'm like, okay, something's not adding up until we came into this part. What is this? Part 2. And we have a long way to go. And now you're trying to put the blame on him. Yes, he's wrong, but you were wrong as well for not educating yourself. If you have all these questions and he's answering you and the back of your head is still telling you something is off, the lights are on, nobody is home. There is no excuses. You're grown. And you know what's crazier? All I've seen so far is that she was sued. But if you would have been arrested, maybe she's arrested right now. I don't know. They would have asked you about Devon, but they would have took your butt to jail too. The whole, oh, I didn't know what was happening. That is not going to cut it. Especially when you have that Canvas certificate that Princess Cuts is giving a lot of people. That's not going to cut it. The I don't know, I was just a girl. They're going to look at you and say, ma'am, you are a grown lady. Straight to jail right now. Ain't no excuses.
And go from there. And, and do something different with my life other than dancing, okay? So now the second day we were in his office. We watched him do a set of veneers, and then he had us bring somebody. He brought somebody else in for us to practice on, and he really had us sitting there and using these tools and telling us what to do and how to do these veneers. Now the second class lasted about 4 hours, and then he gave us
a certificate.
These certificates. So it says certificate of completion. Our company is pleased to be able to award this certificate to my name right here upon the successful completion of composite veneers. It says the date. It says his name, Devon Odueso. And it says that he's an instructor. And they gave us these with the frame and everything. And was like, congratulations, you're now a veneer tech. Yay! So we were all super excited. Like, it was a great, like, I felt like I learned what I needed to learn, and then they sent us off. They're like,
you felt like you learned what you had to. 4 hours? Who do you know? 4 hours. It's almost hilarious. Congratulations, you're now a veneer tech scammer. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have such a rough future ahead of you when the feds get your butt. I've never heard of anything like this. I would at least think an associate's degree, at the minimum 2 years. Nah, just a couple of hours, get them out in the field and let them scam the rest of the world.
Okay, we're gonna send you a list of everything that you need to get yourself started. Now, this is where my extra $2,500 investment came from. Because when they sent us this list, it was long, okay? He was talking about this chair and these composite sticks and this machine that to spray water in your mouth. Mind you, I got all of these products off of eBay and Amazon, okay? Crazy as hell, I know, yes, but I got all of this dental equipment off of eBay.
You knew
and
better.
Amazon.
You knew.
So now it took me a while to get the money up to be able to invest and get everything that I needed on the list.
Stop saying invest.
But eventually, within about a month or two, I was able to get all the stuff that I needed. So now that's where the $5K investment came in, because I paid him $2,500, and then I spent another $2,500 getting all this stuff.
Scam.
Now at this point, I now made my Instagram. I started doing practice sets. I started doing sets on my boyfriend and his brother and stuff like that. And I was trying to, get my name out there so I could start getting clientele.
This is not nail artistry.
I know this is long. It's not going to be a 52-part series. I swear to God, it's not going to be that long. But bear with me. Come back for part 3, and I'm going to break down everything on how I ended up figuring out that this whole thing was illegal, and I'm gonna get to the point where I end up getting served these papers. I'm gonna break it all down. I'm telling you, and I got receipts too. I got them receipts, so yeah, try me. Come back for part 3.
Nah, he tried you, and he passed. He got the money out of you, so he did try you. Speaking of him saying this is like being a nail artist, a hairdresser, hair braider, whatever you want to call it. Y'all look at this mess. Now we have acrylic. I'm over this. We're going to refresh our brains just a little bit and watch this video first.
The reason to not go cheap on veneers. That's what my patient did, and these are the teeth that they gave her. Looking at them, they're too bright. They don't have any natural translucency. They don't fit her face at all. We ended up having to spend 3 hours to cut all the porcelain off. This is not normal. Here we are breaking them off. You can see just how thick these pieces are. They didn't need to be that thick. Preserving as much natural tooth as possible is key, and they didn't do that here, as you can see.
My mouth
is
hurting.
where we refine the temps to make sure they fit. We pop them in. These are the really bright, unnatural teeth she came in with. This is how the lab had shaved her previous teeth down, and these are the temps she's going home with. We got a happy
I'm glad
patient.
she's happy. The teeth shaved down were definitely a jump scare. If you know, you know. let's get back into the story time.
Hi, y'all.
Hello.
This is my part 3 on how I got scammed into being a veneer
Scammed yourself, but okay.
So we got the point where he did my veneers for free. I promoted his work. He started booming. He was booming, making a bag. I watched him make a bag for like a year, living his best life. Then he started offering the class. I was interested in the class. I paid for the class. I did the class. And the class was 2-day class. We got our certificate. Very fake, by the way. It's literally printed out on Canva. But
Canva certificates.
Did that, and now we're on our own. He sent us off our way, sent us a list, put us in a group chat, a veneer support group chat, like, hey, if you have any questions, anything going on, you know, put it all in the group chat, ask your questions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So, took me about a month or 2 to buy everything off the list, spent another $2,500 on that. I'm about to show you guys exactly what I bought and where I
receipts,
got it from.
So bring them on.
Okay, honestly, my workstation or this area is a mess because I haven't been in here. I haven't been doing any teeth because once I found out it was illegal, I just basically stopped in my tracks. I had
As
a suite,
Princess Cuts
and when
do.
I found out that this was illegal, I just brought everything back into the house and, you know, left it there. So now this chair was about $200. This big machine right here was supposed to spray water and be like a suction and everything. I spent about $500 on that. This was the kit that we received when we first did the class. So it had like a light in there. It had some composites in there. And very, very basic stuff was in there. This is all the other materials that they said we needed, like bibs and gloves and cups and a etchant gel, which is supposed to be like a acid to dry out the tooth. Like, mind you, again, all this stuff I got off of eBay and Amazon. I paid another $200 for this light alone, which is supposed to dry the composite on the tooth. Again, this came from an actual dental site, but I didn't need much other than just going on a site and adding it into my cart, and I got it from there. That was it. These are this is a composite that we ordered off of a guy on Instagram, and then this is a glue that we bought on another dental site, and this is basically everything that, you know, we need. So again, all of this little tube right here cost about $68 or $70. This tube right here costed about $80 something. So again, a great investment that I did. Okay. So yeah, clearly I spent a lot of money investing in everything. I didn't immediately start doing permanent sets.
Invest in education.
He said, "Oh, get your practice on. Don't use the glue." And if you don't use the glue and you just do everything the same, then it won't stick permanently. They could literally easily flick it right off, and then until you feel comfortable enough to do the teeth. And so, okay, I did. So again, this is why I said I did my boyfriend, I did his brother, I did a couple other people as practice sets before I started making anything permanent. Now, when I did my first permanent client, I did a practice set on her. I asked her, I was like, hey, is this something that you like? Do you want to make it permanent? And then she said yes, and then we proceeded to make it permanent. I had each of anybody that I did for real, I had them read over and sign this documentation, which is a dental treatment consent form, which just basically just says, I understand wearing composite veneers. It's certified by a veneer tech and not an actual dentist, and non-refundable. Mind you, we got all of this.
It's right on the paperwork.
They said from the veneer techs, they sent this in the group chat and said, print these out and have everybody sign it so you can avoid getting sued.
Imagine having a contract that states that you are not a dentist, but a veneer tech, and thinking that contract is going to stop you from getting sued, knowing that something you're doing is illegal. Now, according to her, she had no idea that what she was doing was illegal. But because we have always known it is illegal, you're thinking a contract is going to save you?
Red flag, okay? Sign this so that you can avoid getting sued and anybody can not ask you for a refund. Okay, cool. So now I believe I did about 3 or 4 clients, which I did them all the same way. I did a practice set on them first, and then I asked them, hey, are you happy with your work? Do you like what you see? do you want to make it permanent? And then I took about 2 hours doing their practice sets. Then I ripped off the ones that without the glue. I asked them, I had them sign the paperwork, and then I proceeded to make them permanent with their permission. I'm inserting a video now of one of my clients who was very happy with her work and had no issues. And this was the video that started to get me a lot of people interested in wanted to get their teeth done by me.
Oh my goodness. What? They look like horse teeth. No offense to you, ma'am. I know she was satisfied and happy, but I would just want to know what her teeth look like today, because they look like horse teeth, as well as I don't think they were fitted right. And I'm hoping there's no infection, but I hope she has taken them off. Now, before we move into another part, let's get into this particular video.
This is the removal of temporary veneers. They're used to check the bite and make sure that the aesthetics of the veneers are good. This is a criminal. This is a fake certificate, and this person is doing at-home veneers, labeling themselves as a veneer tech. Now, I know it seems like veneers are pretty easy. They're just something that goes over the surface of the tooth, and it makes it look more aesthetically pleasing. But let's not kid yourself. There is a lot of stuff that can go wrong. You can have bone loss, periodontal disease that can all be undiagnosed if the person is not trained correctly. And let's not even get started about the longevity of these veneers, because veneers are normally very hard to keep for a long period of time. They usually need to be replaced because of how we bite together. Our jaws are extremely powerful. So if any of these teeth are hitting just a little bit too hard, those veneers will be breaking off in no time.
It's just crazy how some of them don't have like even the smallest, tiniest of gap. They're all just sealed. Literally, who knows what's happening behind there. Now, that guy is the guy that I mentioned before who has passed away, not because of veneer techs. I honestly don't know exactly what it is, because I've heard multiple stories on his death. So that's all I will say. He's passed on, but that was a criminal. This is a criminal. This is a criminal. And this is a criminal.
Hi y'all, this is part 4 on how I got scammed into being a veneer tech and wasted about a $5,000 investment and ended up getting sued by the board of dental examiners on practicing.
I need to call the board on Princess Cuts.
Okay. I don't know why my video keeps, every time I add in a video, it like cuts it off completely, because I wasn't trying to cut that other video that short. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make this such a 52 price, I swear. Bear with me, go. Okay. So my last video ended with me showing you one of my clients that I did, and this video was the one that like everybody like was like, oh my God, you're so good. This is amazing. I want to, get my teeth done by you. Okay, cool, great. And it was like maybe I want to say like 2 weeks after that my friend started sending me a video that was going viral on TikTok about me. And I was like, huh? Me? I'm thinking it's good. Not. So when I first got certified, I decided to do a cute little photo shoot because I love taking photos and I wanted to, look real professional. So I paid for a photo shoot and I got some cute pictures. So here's one of them. Here's another. And then it was this one that really struck a nerve for people, because I guess I was sitting up here posing with this fake certificate and everybody was like, oh my God, she's acting like she just graduated college and just really went to dental school and all that stuff. I didn't know, people. I didn't know, okay?
Yes, you did.
So here I am just trying to be cute, do my little thing. And then I see a video getting posted about me. Someone took my photos and started, this is what started the whole downfall of me finding out that this was legal. I was like, whoa.
Illegal.
So I'm gonna put that in now.
And I'm not saying he went and made that by himself. There's people out here that's training these people. There's people out here that's offering a class. Let me get my head out the way.
Hi y'all, this is part 5 on how I got scammed into being a VENEER Tech and got sued by North Carolina Board of Dental Examiners for practicing fake dentistry. I'm so sorry that every time I insert a video, it keep cutting off.
It's okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Go.
I'm not that good at this TikTok thing. I've never done a story time on here, so I'm so sorry, y'all. But in the last video, I showed the person, how I started to find out that what I was doing was illegal. Because again, based on the person that taught me, Devon the Wizard, you can look him up on Instagram. He runs VBS Smiles Cosmetics.
Go find him again.
Based on what he said, I did not need a dental degree to be able to do this because I wasn't shaving down people's real teeth. So I was completely blindsided when I seen this video of me blasted on TikTok and everybody commented and it blowing up and them being like, oh my God, you know, she's not a real dentist, this is a fraud, you're going to jail, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know, okay? So immediately, as soon as I found this out, I obviously reached out to Devon and the VENEER Tech group, and I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, I don't want to get in trouble for any of this. Y'all made it seem like, you know, we was good to be able to do this, like that we weren't going to be able to get in any trouble. So why exactly is this happening right now? Okay, now I'm inserting text messages from our group chat of me basically putting this video in there and being like, yo, what is this? What's going on? And him basically saying that people are haters and that this girl here was a hater and that she was mad that she wasn't making money.
Sounds like
it was all about the money to him, okay? It just kept coming back to being about money. Money. So I ended up losing my text messages because I got a new phone. So I had one of the other texts from our class screenshot and send me the older messages from when we was in. So here's what it says here. And obviously you can see a lot of red flags in here. This is Devon the Tech. He's saying, don't let people record while you're working in their mouth.
There.
And then here's me saying, oh wow, yeah, this is a lot to think about because I'm definitely not trying to get sued. He said, don't be scared to give people their money back. You will win in the end. Just take care of your people. You know, it was just starting to become real, like, weary because he kept basically saying that she was a hater. Like, still do your work. Just be careful with who you do. Not to say yes to every client. And just basically saying, you know, get your money and get out. Oh, wait. So in the next one, I'm going to show you where he says, basically, get your money and rack up your money and then get out the business. Here's the second message of me saying, you know, what the fuck? This is scary. I never knew this was illegal. Him saying, just be on your shit. He's not letting anything stop me. He's not letting any of these videos or anybody coming out here and saying, like, yeah, this is illegal. Don't go to these people. Don't let these people play in your mouth. He's not letting nothing stop him, okay? He's like, I said, okay, I'm going to still cover my ass and work on getting this DA degree, though, because, again, now he changed from saying we didn't need the DA degree to we do need the DA degree.
And you're putting all this trust on him?
Work on getting it so that when you're doing the veneers, that this makes it legal. Still, even with a dental assistant degree, after doing my own research, you still cannot perform veneers as a dental assistant, okay? Yeah. So now he says, get your money and invest in the next thing. Bro, what? I'm thinking that this was the next thing that I was investing. I'm thinking that I'm taking my dance money and I'm investing into this and that this was going to be it for me. I was going to make my money here and this was something that was going to have some longevity with. But now he's sitting here saying, just get your money,
this is make a mess.
Your money, and then get out of the business. Red flag number 59, okay? Here's where we, you know, obviously start to be scared, and he's just saying, scared money don't make no money. I know people making close to $1 million with a year doing this with no type of background. Again, he's putting it out there that you don't need any type of background for this to be making close to $1 million doing this.
And y'all are just harding it.
I'm not crazy here, people. I had this man telling me that I did not need a degree,
and you
that I did not need any type of background, that I didn't need nothing other than my initial investment to be able to make my money back and then some, okay? He said, you can make $20 a month and buy a food truck. Again, bro, what? I'm thinking that this was the end all for me. I'm thinking that this was going to be my final investment and that I was going to make my money here and not have to do anything else and not have to get into anything else or invest in anything else. So now you're telling us you can make 20 as in 20K. You can make 20 in a month and buy a food truck. Whatever. So now at this point, me and other people from the class started to talk on our own outside the group chat and just basically was going back and forth and was like, yeah, we're feeling like we got scammed at this point because none of this is making sense. Obviously this is now coming out, and this wasn't the only person that said something. Like, this video went viral, and then when I say literally, I was just scrolling on TikTok and every other video was about these veneer techs, and now actual dentists are coming out and saying like, yo, this is not something that y'all should be doing. This is completely illegal. These people are going to jail. Like, they scared the hell out of me, okay? So from that time on, I did not do another set, okay? I did not work anymore. I stopped promoting. I left everything alone, and all the other people from the class left everything alone too. So at this point, this was maybe like, I want to say like 4 months back, and they were like, okay, yeah. Like, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this no more. I'm cool. I feel scammed, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Leave it alone. I was like, maybe it'll die down in a few months and we can start back working again. That was my goal. It, in fact, did not die down, okay?
Ma'am, if 1 + 1 is 2, who is Boo Boo the Fool? Because it ain't me. It's definitely that wizard of yours, and it is you as well. Scam-lanta is a red flag. You getting into this illegal business is a scam. You realizing that you just got scammed, fine. And then you saying you were gonna let everything die down and then continue on? Now you are the scammer. Did you not think twice before you blurted out those words for people like me to see and call you out?
It only got worse. I had people inboxing me and commenting on my videos on my Instagram page and saying I was going to jail and that this was 100% illegal and that they were reporting me to the board, and it just got really bad to the point where I had to make my page private because I was like, okay. So again, thank y'all for bearing with me if y'all still made it this far. The next video I'm going to talk about how he ended up dropping everything, moving from Atlanta to Miami, which was suspect. He dropped everything, moved from one location to the next location, and how I basically ended up getting sued by the board. Okay? Come back for part 6.
Another red flag, if it wasn't obvious already, is all these tours. What dentist do you know? They're running away from getting sued, which is what you fell for, and something they did not tell you. That is why he's going from one place to the next place. They are running away. They are not on tour.
Hey y'all, this is part 6 on how I got scammed into being a veneer tech.
No, you didn't at this point.
Obviously, if you haven't seen the other parts, you gotta go back. Go down the line, watch all the videos, and come back to this one. I already went over the fact that I got my veneers done by him, which I do have another story time about that, on how this started to mess up and started to give me other dental problems down the line, because now it's been about 1.5 years since I got these done by him. I went over the fact that I got my certificate, that I got my paperwork from the board saying that I got sued. I went over the class. I went over the equipment, everything that I bought, where I bought it from. I went over the fact that I literally was just scrolling on TikTok one day and happened to see, everybody talking about these veneer techs and how you don't trust them and how this person is getting a 2-day class, everything. All right, so go back, come back if you need to. We're going to continue.
All right.
Okay, so now I can see, after doing my own research and seeing all the videos on TikTok, I'm not blind. I am not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, all these people are wrong and I'm right. I'm not an idiot, okay? So I then did my own research. I did research based on all the other videos that was being posted, and I realized how serious this was. And I was like, oh my God, okay. I basically got scammed because I didn't think that this was as serious as I thought it was. He even said that this was something that could be reversed because, again, we didn't shave anybody's real teeth down. So he's told us the tools on how you can actually shave down and take off people's veneers if they no longer want them. At this point, I was completely done. I stopped promoting. I did not do any more clients. The group chat basically went ghost because everybody stopped replying in the group chat. Everybody stopped coming in there and asking their questions, and just everybody stopped. Everything was at a halt. Like, nobody was continuing to work except Devon. I'm still watching this man get all these clientele and still making a shit ton of fucking money. I've then seen, I don't know exactly the details of this, but I seen him post. He was originally located in Atlanta. I seen him post saying that he was relocating to Miami and that he was like, it was only going to be about a month and that he was out of there and he was moving everything that he was doing from Atlanta to Miami.
Scam Miami.
Which just was a little bit weird because I'm like, business is absolutely booming for you in Atlanta, so why would you move to Miami? What I guess is that maybe he got some sort of paperwork like I did, got sued by somebody because he done a million more clients than I have, okay? I'm assuming that maybe he started to get in trouble in Atlanta and that he just uprooted because he had a lot of money, he was making a lot of money, and uprooted and started fresh in Miami. So now he's in Miami, back to promoting, back to doing teeth, back to still offering these one-on-one classes for not $2,500 now, but $3,500 now to learn how to become a veneer tech. Now, at this point, my blood is starting to boil a little. It's giving a little bit of hater on my end, if you want to say that, because I'm like, I did this. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I invested in this, and I am not making my money back. I'm contacting the other people. I'm like, hey, are you still working? Like, what is going on? Like, they're like, no, I'm not working. I completely lost out of my investment. Everything that I bought is collecting dust. I'm not promoting. But here Devon is still promoting, still making all this money, still living his best life. So now, about 3 months later of me being, in the not promoting, not doing any work, just leaving it where it was at, I got a message from NBC News. I got a message from NBC News basically asking me to talk about this experience, talk about being a veneer tech, talk about,
they're messy.
Asking me if I was still working, asking me, I'm like, no, I'm not working. I got scammed. Like, this is not something that I keep doing, and they were trying to build a story on it. So they asked me my information. They wanted to ask me some questions, and I basically told them, I'm like, hey, I'm not still doing this. I got scammed. I was not aware that
they're messy. They're trying to lock you up.
For 8 years to do this. Again, I wasn't shaving out people's real teeth. I wasn't actually cleaning anyone's teeth or doing any dental work. So I'm like, okay, I thought this was legal. I told them my information, but I wanted to remain anonymous. I kept it. I was like, okay, cool. I don't want no parts. I don't want nobody to.
You shouldn't answer their questions.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
To begin with.
Devon. This is where that switched up completely, though, because now, after saying I would talk to NBC News, they were like, oh, we're still building on the story, so we'll be in contact. So I told them, you know what, contact me whenever, but I would like to remain anonymous when we do speak. So now, this was literally yesterday, okay? A sheriff came to my front door and handed me this paperwork. He served me papers because I am being sued. After having done anything, any work, any clients in the past 4 months, I'm now being sued by the Board of Dental Examiners. And I assume it's probably because of that one TikTok that ended up going extremely viral. And somebody went down the line and really went all the way to the board to actually report me. Kudos to you. I've been sued, even though I haven't been working, whatever. Okay, so I think the last and final part that I'm going to put in is when I notify Devon and the group chat of me getting this sued paperwork. What did they say? And his reaction, and how at that point I think I went in. I cleared him. I ate him up, okay? Because I was like, yeah, you're not about to play with me. You played with the wrong one, and I'm gonna put your ass on blast. Now I'm gonna make this TikTok video. Now I'm gonna talk to NBC. Now I'm gonna let everybody know everything. So come back for the last part where I explain how that went down.
That took you way too long to realize. And even when you realize, I'm still holding you on the fact that you said you were waiting for all the chaos to come down so you could continue on scamming people. And before we get into this next part, we don't know Devon, but I'm going to guess that Devon probably talked about money, talked about getting into another business, told you about haters, and told you to just keep grinding and ignore it, and or move and get yourself a food truck, like he said before about getting a food truck. Not the moving part. I'm just telling you the moving part. That's my guess when it comes to this Devon the Wizard.
Hey y'all, this is part 7, the last and final part of how I got scammed into being a veneer tech. So obviously, if you haven't seen my other videos, you need to go back and watch them from 1 to 7 so you can understand exactly what's going on.
Yes.
But now we're at the point where I just got my paperwork.
You got served
by the North Carolina Board of Dental Examiners, and how I messaged the group chat and told them, like, hey, this is crazy. What the heck am I supposed to do? Because we already knew a couple months ago when I initially seen the first TikTok video, I literally showed the text message where I was like, damn, I'm not trying to get sued. Like, I'm not trying to do this. Like, so I'm gonna stop working. I love how that was the first thing you thought of. He was saying, oh, scared money don't make no money, still work, still promote, just don't let people record while they're in your mouth. A bunch of other stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, this is weird. I'm not gonna play with my time, my money. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't want to end up in jail. No. So now I received this paperwork. I was absolutely livid, and at this point, I was like, oh, now I'm mad. Now I've been quiet for the past couple of months and realizing I got scammed, but still not saying anything, still just being like, all right, whatever, cool. But I'm obviously mad at this man because he's now relocated from Atlanta to Florida. He's still making money. He's still working. He's still doing everything. And me, I wasn't even able to get my company off the ground because as soon as I basically got certified,
it was illegal. There's no point of being jealous.
That's when everything came out and I found out that it was illegal.
You're still mad at the money?
I probably should have put this in one of the other parts way before, but if anybody actually wants to know who this man was and who taught me this class, here he is right here. This is his Instagram. Do what you want with that information. This is him, and I'm about to post a picture of his company that has been absolutely moved. Come to find out, I've been blocked. So I tried to look it up again to get another screenshot, but I had already pre-screenshotted this. So yeah, you can block me if you want to, but baby, you're going down, okay? So this is his TikTok. Obviously, you can see he gets a lot of views. He's promoting, doing all these veneers as just being a dental assistant. Here's his Instagram. I've been blocked on his Instagram too, obviously, whatever. Somebody's scared now. Somebody's feeling threatened. But yeah, this is his Instagram. VBS Smiles Cosmetics. This is where he's promoting, and it shows that he's now in Miami, Florida, when originally he was in Atlanta. So do what you want with that information. Here's his site where he is still offering this one-on-one veneer training class for 5 hours, $3,500. Still offering it, and I just screenshotted this yesterday, so this is still very accurate, and he is still promoting this, moving on to Miami, even after everything came out and we found out everything was illegal. He is still doing this. I tried to be very mindful, but once I got this sued paperwork to my front door, all hell broke loose. I did not hold back any longer. I was mad as hell, so I went in the group chat and I posted the paperwork and I said this. Shaking my head. So yeah, I just got sued for doing teeth, and it's crazy because ever since everything happened and I got exposed on TikTok, I haven't even been doing teeth. I feel robbed out of my money. I feel like y'all knew this shit was illegal and still took our money anyway. Now I have to spend more money on a lawyer to get out when I didn't even make my money back from my investment to begin with. Shaking my head, we got scammed real bad, y'all. This is me letting all the other techs know, and me not caring about the techs and the instructors, everybody's in this group chat. So I did not care. I just let all loose, and I was like, yeah, y'all are scammers, and I need the other people to know that was in this class with us that y'all been scammed, and y'all need to stop working if you are still working. And here was his reply. Huh? What? Don't play dumb. This is him again saying, I never had an issue or heard of this being illegal. I don't know what you did wrong, or immediately tried to put the blame on me. I don't know what you did wrong. I have nothing to do with NC laws. You took a class in Atlanta that never did such a thing. Sorry that happened to you. Only time I hear about this stuff is in NC. And then replied to my other message saying, scammed is crazy. It was the immediacy. Now blood is boiling, because what I needed him to say was, oh my God, you know, this is crazy. I didn't expect this to happen. Let me pay for your lawyer. Let me handle this. Let me do something other than just put the blame 100% on you, because
he's not going to spend his money on you.
You did the class. You was the one who taught the class. So don't do that. Like, don't sit there and try to say, I don't know what you did. This was another, on the bottom here, it says this was another client or another person that was in the class. She said, did a client or somebody you practiced on sue you? Negative, no, because if somebody sued me, it would say their name. It wouldn't say North Carolina Board of Dental Examiners. It would have said the person's name that was suing me. So let's going down more into the messages. We ended off saying, did a client or somebody practice on sue you? He replied saying, and did. Have nothing to do with me. Said, then he goes back to the amount of money. Oh my God, it's not always about the money. Other people that have took this class made hundreds of thousands of dollars and still booming to this day, including me. No need to scam someone for $2,500. Just do good work and do people right. I don't know what she got going on. You're full, because everybody that I did was very happy with their work. So don't do that. Don't do that. I only did a few clients before I completely stopped doing this, and everybody was happy with their work. So don't do that. And again, no need to scam someone for $2,500. A lot of money. What are you talking about? Don't make it seem like $2,500 is chump change. I had to save up to be able to invest that. Like, so this is like, my blood was already boiling, but now he sent me through the roof. Now this is where I was like, oh, we want to play this game? Okay. Clearing him.
My days.
Letting him know it was up to where he didn't have nothing to say. I said, it's not a client. If y'all read the screenshot, it says the Board of Dental Examiners. Most likely came from being exposed on TikTok that y'all told me not to worry about because she was just being a hater. And yeah, I said it. And I said it right. Scammers. Y'all told us we didn't need any type of schooling to do when all of y'all are dental assistants. We were certified by y'all, but it was really just a certificate that was printed out on Canva. So don't play dumb now and try to save face. Y'all do what y'all want with that information and keep working if y'all want to. It's illegal and everyone is going down at some point. I'm done talking. Bye. I told him I only ever did 4 clients and they're all happy with my work, so please miss me with. And this was his reply. Peace. Right. You're mad and you know you're wrong. So, of course, that's what you said. And this is where he ended the conversation at. He posted this gif of little baby saying, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Showing that he really don't give a flying rat. And then left the conversation. As you can see right there on the bottom, it says, Devon, VBS Smiles, left the conversation. He left the group chat. He exited out because I cleared him, ate him down, and he didn't have nothing to say. Bye. I didn't mean to make this last video this long, but I had to put in those receipts and let y'all know what's up. I then, after he left the conversation, I blasted him on my Instagram and posted letting everybody know that he's a scammer and he scammed people, and then basically just exit the chat and exit the conversation and yeah, okay.
Still got sued though.
Yesterday. Today is a new day, and I found out today that I've been blocked. Oh, did I hit a nerve? Oh, okay. Well, this is now my story time, and I'm warning everyone and letting everyone know that I am going to NBC News, and I am telling them your name and telling them where you're working at and your location, and they will be coming for you, Bookie. They will be coming for you. I promise you that, because they came for me when I didn't even do that many clients, and they came for me and actually sued me. Oh, baby, you're going down. They're coming for you, okay? And I'm going to make sure of it. So, y'all, I know I did something dumb. No, I didn't actually think that me paying this man $2,500 was going to make me a dentist. I'm not an idiot now. But like I said, I thought that it was just going to be it wasn't actual dentist work. Like we were just putting an overlay over and not shaving out people's real teeth.
Dentistry.
So I'm like, okay, I'm not a real dentist. With that being said, I'm going to end this video here with this final screenshot from NBC News planning details. And I have my interview coming up with them where I will let them know and the world know how much of a scam artist you are. So beware, you're going down.
This was all also crazy. I don't know, maybe the interview's out right now, but I don't have the brain cells to watch this. This was a lot. This was truly a lot. And I guess Devon's going down, but it doesn't matter if you had one client, if you had 2 clients, or even 1 million clients. Once the board finds out about you, they don't care about all of that. You're getting sued, okay? You're gonna get your papers served in due time. And there is more from where that came from. As in, there are tons and tons of these texts. And I am sorry, even after watching that entire part video, story times, you had to have known. I would know that messing with anybody's teeth, you need to have some type of legal, just go to school. It's not that hard. And I am gonna go research on Devon and see what's happening on that side of the veneer text when it comes to guys, because I've been covering women for most of my videos. So it's time for Devon to come up on my screen. So Devon, if you're watching this, I just sent you a follow request. Please accept it because I need to get the deets on you.